asking spirit, you basically, when you sit down with me, you can literally ask a question. And the question itself does help qualify whether or not the answer comes out in a particular way or in a particular meaning or to a particular, shall we say, depth and breadth. And so, for instance, to make it simple, it would be, as an example, off the top of my head, if you were to sit down with me and say, will I ever get married? Well, the answer for that, when I look at your timeline, may be much different than if you come to me and you say, will myself and Greg, your mate, get married? And they can be entirely different answers for you, because I literally walk your timeline forwards, backwards, currently, that kind of thing, and I look at the possibilities for your life based on your current and past energies. And so if you come to me and say, will I ever get married? I can say yes at 43, and then I'll look at you and go, because I'm a terrible judge of character for age, I'll be like, how old are you now? And you'll be like, oh, I'm 28. And I'll be like, oh. And then you'll like, well, I was going to marry Greg, or I'm supposed to marry Greg next year. And I'll be like, oh. And then you'll be like, is that going to happen? So you can kind of like mix the two together. And I'll be like, I'll look at the energies and I'll be like, not necessarily the way you think. These are the things that may come up to impede that progress. And these are the things that you can do to help make that happen. Or these are the things that you have to accept about the situation. And this is what's coming up, and you can decide what to do with that information. So, you know, to be able to ask spirit, it really is about everything and anything, because that's what life entails, and there's no question or query that is unavailable to us. It's just the answer can change depending on the way the question is styled. But really, honestly, if I was talking absolute questions, I'd have to say that when you ask a question from the heart, like dig deep, deep down. Don't be afraid of you know, what you may reveal. Because A, I don't remember your readings anyway, so you don't have to worry. I'm not about to tell anyone. But the thing is,